Guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a slay all day tutorial using only drugstore products. This is such a universal makeup look. It's going to suit a lot of different types of eye shapes and a lot of skin tones, so it's a really universal look. You slay as you wear it, but it's also going to slay all day because it's a long-lasting tutorial, so it's hopefully going to last on you a really long time using the products that I picked from the drugstore only, and I'm so happy with the way that it turned out. This is the makeup look that I created. It's just a really nice kind of Instaglam inspired makeup look. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, then don't forget to smash a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm going to be posting a lot more. I'm sorry I've been MIA. I had a bit of a meltdown in life, but I'm back and don't worry, I'm here. If you have any other video ideas that you want me to film, then be sure to comment them down below. Is there anything else I want to say? I don't think so. Just enjoy this tutorial, kick back, relax, and make a shopping list because you're going to need to get a lot of these products because they're all amazing products that you need to create this makeup look. I don't know why I'm so weird. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, the first thing that we're going to be doing is moisturizing as always, and I'm going to be priming my skin with two primers today. The first one is this glowy one from 17, and as you can see it's super glowy, but I really love using this when I'm using a really matte foundation because it just makes things look a lot more skin-like. And then to ensure that things stay on, because this is a slay all day tutorial, I'm going to be applying the NYX matte, like mattifying primer, and just using that all along my face, mainly focusing it on the T-zone before going into foundation. And the foundation we're using is the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hour, and I was a bit scared at this point because I was like, oh, this looks light, but it does oxidize a little bit, and it ended up looking just right when it was blended in, so I kind of had faith with it and just kind of kept going. Applied it with a brush, and then I went in with a sponge just to make sure that all of the excess is taken off, because I find that with really matte foundations it can be necessary to go on top of it with a sponge just to make sure it looks less cakey, and this foundation does have the tendency to look cakey. I prefer applying extra on the areas where I need it rather than just a lot of foundation everywhere. So next, moving on to my eyes, I am priming my eyes using this Maybelline concealer, and I actually took the little sponge bit off just because, I don't know, it got a bit gross, so I was like, I'm just going to take it off, so that's why it looks a little different. But I just used that as my eye primer, and I made sure to set that into place before going in with our eyeshadow palette. I'm taking the Balm Meet Matte Adore palette, and I'm first of all just taking this shade right here as our first transition shade, and I'm just blending this into the crease. I want to go for something that's all matte on the eyes today. It's actually a really simple look. I'm just taking a fluffy blending brush and applying the first shade just into the crease, just to create a little bit of that shadow of the crease that's kind of extending outwards. And then I'm taking this warmer, more kind of, it's kind of like a burnt yellow shade, and we're going to be using that in our outer corner as well, just to deepen this colour. And as you can see, I'm just building up the colour, and it's just creating that really nice effect in the crease. And then I am taking this brown right here, and this is going to be our outer V colour, and I just like to apply this in that outer V area just to give it a little bit of smokiness and definition, but nothing too crazy because we are going to be going for a really bright colour on the lid. So I really, not really bright, but really kind of white colour, so I don't want it to be too dark. I don't want the contrast to be too much compared to the two, so making sure that's all blended before moving on. Now, I'm in love with this colour. I find that matte light colours are quite hard to find that are really pigmented, and as you can see, this is just insane. So bright, and we're just going to be creating kind of a semi-cut crease with this. It's just amazing because I didn't even need to put concealer underneath this to make the cut crease pop even more, but I just love that it's soft, but it's a cut crease at the same time, so I really like it. But I'm going for something that's a little bit more of a half shape because I stop when it gets to the sort of half point of my eye, and I make sure that it blends in. Next, just to clean everything up under my eyes, I'm going to be taking some more of that Maybelline concealer without the sponge on it, and I'm just using my sponge to blend it in and just kind of clean up the edge. I don't want to go for anything too sharp, but the concealer really just helps to define that shape on the outer corner of the eye, and I find it hard to continue on with the look unless I've done this, which is why I did it now. And then of course, to prevent creasing, I'm going to be setting that using the Rimmel Fix and Matte powder. This is a really nice affordable powder, but the only thing is that I applied quite a bit of it, and I can see on camera that it makes it look a little bit brighter, so I would say that it might flash back a little bit, but it's still totally worth it. And I didn't find that in pictures it
like flashback a lot, but just letting you guys know, I still do love it as a powder though. And then also for my eyeliner, I took the Lottie London eyeliner pen and just created my standard wing. And then I went on with lashes. These are the Koko Goddess lashes, and I know these aren't from the drugstore, but they're so amazing and I just couldn't not use them. So if you guys have any recommendations of lashes that are like these, then please let me know. These are also like the House of Lashes Iconic as well. If you have anything from the drugstore that you know are like this, then comment down below. Just applied some mascara. This one is from L'Oreal, just to make all my lashes blend in to the false ones. Sorry guys, but with my eyebrows it takes a while, so I'm gonna pop a eyebrow tutorial in the corner. For my contour, I am taking the NYX contour sticks, and I'm first of all taking this one in a lighter shade and just using this to kind of act as a little bit of a bronzer, but I am going to be applying a slightly darker one just to deepen the very deep areas of the contour with that. And then I'm just blending that in with my Real Technique sculpting brush and just blending it in and making it look all nice and seamless. And I've been loving to cream contour lately. I was never a cream contour person, but I can't seem to contour without it lately, and I'm just loving the way that it looks. I'm going to be setting that bronzer using this one from Rimmel and just going around the outer perimeter of my face. I really like to look bronzed. I feel like it makes me look really healthy with my skin tone, so I make sure I'm nice and bronzed, and then I'm going in with the Balm Bahama Mama just to contour the cheekbone area and just to make sure that those kind of areas sink in a little bit more. And then for my highlight, I'm taking this one from NYX. This is a cream highlight, and I'm just going to be blending this in with my sponge. And I did go over this with a powder highlight as well. It's not necessary, but because I'm going for a little bit of an Instaglam kind of tutorial, I wanted it to be really intense on the highlight. So I used an eyeshadow from e.l.f. just on top of this to really intensify that glow. And then to finish off the eyes, I'm not doing anything crazy, just applying some of that brown onto the bottom lash line just to make it look a little bit more kind of balanced compared to the top and the bottom, and just blending it out really, really well. And then I applied some white eyeliner from NYX onto the waterline to really open and brighten my eyes. And then I did apply mascara onto the bottom lashes, which is something I don't usually do, but for this look I was like, hey, why not? Let's apply some mascara. And I really liked the way it looked. It kind of reminded me of a little bit of a doll inspired look, like a little doll, you know. And then for my lips, I'm going to be taking the Rimmel Cappuccino lip liner. This is one of the best lip liners from the drugstore out there. It's just my favourite. So I applied that all over the outer perimeter of the lips, overlining of course because it's Layla, of course I do. And then I took some of the new Rimmel matte liquid lipsticks and I applied it in this beautiful nude shade all over and just made sure it blended well with the lip liner. And then to make sure that I do slay all day, I applied some fixing spray from NYX, and this is the matte one, and that is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this look. If you did, then don't forget to smash a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you all so much. I'm so grateful for all of the support that you've given me and for you being patient with my slow uploads lately, but that is going to change, and I love you all. So thank you so much, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.